Hi, I'm Tim Van Milligan. This video will show you the update process for RockSim from going from one version to the next. If you're watching on Windows, the process is different. So watch that video that we have for Windows. This one is for Macintosh. So on your Apple computer, let me go to the Apple screen here so you can see my screen. Let me close this here. You want to navigate on your computer to your applications folder. So in your applications folder is what we're seeing right here. I have multiple versions of RockSim. And when you install this update, you're going to get another folder with this new version of RockSim installed on it. So you're going to have multiple versions of RockSim like you're seeing on my computer. So once you get RockSim installed, you have to decide whether or not you want to delete that old version. Now your designs are going to stay in that old folder. So if you have old designs that you want to save, you don't really have to do anything at this point until after you install. And then you're going to want to do something like this, where you're going to open up. Let me clear that out. So it's just you're just looking inside this folder, inside of the application folder, inside the RockSim_10 folder is a design folder. And this is where all your current designs are located. And then once you install the new version, you want to take this old design folder and then drag it into the new design folder, or basically open this up and then select everything that you want to move over and slide that into your new design folder. Mine isn't installed yet, so I don't have to worry about that yet. There are some new designs in our latest update. So you have to decide whether or not you want those installed, or you just want to leave your current design folder the way it is. So basically you just replace it. Now your parts data, now that's something different, because when you bring in this new RockSim, it's going to override your current parts data and your engine files data. We've updated the engine files and we've updated the parts database. So if you want your old files saved, you're going to have to slide them out of their current location and then put them back in later. And let me show you where those are located, because they are in a hidden folder. To get to that hidden folder, what you'll do is you'll go up to the Go menu and you're going to look for a folder called Library, and it's not shown here because it's hidden. That's why they call it a hidden folder. To see it, you need to hold down the Option key on your computer. See, I'm toggling it on and off, and there is that folder called Library. So once that is shown, double click on it to open it up. And so now I have the library folder I'm looking inside, and you want to look inside of that library folder for a folder called Application Support. Open that up. Inside of that one, there's another folder called Apogee Components. Open that up. And then inside of here, you probably will only have one. I have several, because I have several versions of RockSim running. But this RockSim_1 is usually the RockSim version 10 folder. So this one is where your data is stored. So there's the folder called Data. This is your old data folder. This is the folder that's getting overwritten. It's going to override everything with the same name. So it's going to be up to you to decide whether or not you want to save this data. So usually, like, it's your like nose cones and parts data files that you want to save. So you'll click these and then move them somewhere else. Maybe you could move them to your desktop. And then after you install RockSim, the new update, then come back to this folder. And I think actually what you do is there's another folder called Data Import. And then you'll just slide those files into there. And then when RockSim launches, it will look inside of this folder and it'll ask you if you want to import these files into your current database. Okay, so the option is yours, but you got to do this first before you install the update if you want to protect your data. So let's go install that update. So I've already got RockSim running, and I'm going to go up to the help menu at the top and then choose check for updates. Now if you're running if you're current, this won't show up here, but when there is a new version, you're going to get a big screen like this where it's going to say there's changes available, and you can read through what's changed, and you can decide whether you want to download these or not. We recommend that you always stay current. Now, there's a button here that says download only the updates. This button doesn't work on Mac. This only works on Windows. So far on the Mac, you're always going to choose download the full version. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it's downloading, and you can see the progress bar is moving along here. And so I just have to wait until it's completely done. And then I'm going to quit RockSim because I'm going to install the new version, and when it installs, it's going to put it into a new folder. So I don't really need the old version running anymore. Okay, so install the full version. So when you click OK, it's going to go ahead and do nothing. You have to click quit on RockSim. So you can either go File, Quit, or you can click on the little red button up in the top left-hand corner. So I'm going to quit RockSim, and it's opening the DMG file that it just installed, and it put it on my desktop here. And you can double click on it, but it's going to basically bring up this same screen right here. So you're going to take this folder and just drag it into your applications folder just like you would any normal program. And it installs it, and then we can quit out of this drive. You can either save this to a floppy drive, or I'm sorry, a USB drive they're called these days. You can save that, and if you need to install it onto a different Macintosh computer, just save that onto the USB drive, take that USB drive, put it into your other Macintosh, and that way you don't have to download it all over again, and it saves you time. But if once you're done with it, if you no longer need it anymore, just drag it into your trash and get rid of it. So now I'm going to go back to my applications folder. It's over here on my side, so I'll go back to the applications folder, and you can see now there's another version of RockSim here. This one is called Build 170. Like I said, I have multiples, so if I'm done with this old version of RockSim and I've saved everything and moved everything out, I can now throw that away in the trash can. All my the new stuff is in this new RockSim folder. It has a new design folder with all the new designs in it. When you start RockSim, so I'm going to go here, and here's my icon, and you can take that icon and drag it onto your dock so you have the new version of RockSim ready to go anytime you're ready to launch it. So once it's in my dock, and you can't see my dock on my screen, but I'll go ahead and start RockSim right here. And it will start up. And this is where it's going to ask you, do you want to merge this new data into your old files? So this is your last chance to save that old data if you want it. I'm going to say yes to all. I'm going to override all my old data with the new stuff because I know my new stuff that we're releasing is the best stuff. So I'm going to say yes to all. And it will go ahead and start merging everything. It's overriding anything with the same name. All right, and basically that's it. My RockSim is now up and running. So I can go to the file open. I can go to my applications folder, go to that RockSim, the newest one, go to the designs. And then, you can open up a design of your favorite RockSim file, and here's a design. And you can see it's working just fine. Okay, so I'm going to quit RockSim here. Do I want to save changes? No. And that's basically it. We are up and running with RockSim, the latest update to RockSim. If you have any questions, you can come to the Apogee website. Let me go over here and bring up my other screen. All right, so down below here is our URL with our website. You come to our Apogee website, and if you have questions, on our screen, on our website is a contact form. You'll find it on the left side of the screen, on the right side of the screen. Let me bring up that. Okay, so if you come to the Apogee website, here's the contact form, and you can fill this out, and you can say RockSim questions and support, and this will go to the right person. Fill out your message, whatever your question is, and we'll be able to help you out. So my name again is Tim Van Milligan. This has been the updating RockSim on your Macintosh. Thanks for watching.